Time to put on the gloves, boys. We got tiny shit badges to get rid of.
Morning, guys. So it started to rain and I thought I'd make a video, and I was watching a bit of BitChute and I come across a video by a channel called Free Speech Warrior, in which he hosts a video sourced from I don't know where a gentleman located in Birmingham, United Kingdom, is evidencing that he is the victim of extortion, among other crimes. Now, it's a limited registered company's house, and you can see the company name there, CPOSA Limited, company number 09392877. Now, I've done a lot of work and a lot of researching via Company's House, and you know, the likes of George Soros and his son and the Open Societies Foundation, and watching how behind the scenes, how it's all interlinked, they're all working together, and it's mind-blowing of the levels of corruption that are going on between these different registered companies. And you see, the problem with this whole thing comes, and I will at the end leave the video in question. It's filmed in portrait, which is fucking annoying, but people just haven't clued on to the whole filming landscape. I don't know why, but you will actually get to see this video as it was uploaded. But anyway, the problem comes with this company, CPOSA Limited, because not only are the crimes that they are responsible for committing extortion, blackmail, racketeering, theft, harassment, and I'm sure there are others, but in addition, they are committing gross misconduct and malfeasance of a public office, because these people in their actual profession are funded by the British taxpayer. Because all the people that are active or have resigned within this corporation, this limited company, are actually police officers, and one is a chief constable. And I do place emphasis on the word cunt, and stable, most definitely not. Unstable, unhinged, fucking piece of shit. But anyway, we'll have a look as we go down. And it states here that there's 9 officers, 5 resignations. Now, this is the thing. That is actually incorrect. There have been 9 roles, but there are actually only 7 people from the inauguration of this limited company that have actually participated. Okay? And it will be explained. And at this point in time, you know, 9 minus 5 equals 4, but there are actually only 3 people, all police, that are actually involved in this corruption. So we've got Ian Cosh, who here is active secretary, but Ian Cosh is also a director. Okay, and if we go up, see, it doesn't say his role under secretary. It says director of resources under occupation in terms of the director. Then we've got Andrew Rhodes, okay, active police officer. John Patrick Robbins, active police officer. Okay, and note the Acro Criminal Records Office. So they're actually using perhaps public facilities in order to make more money. Greedy bastards. Simple as that. Okay, and then we go down to the ones that are resigned. Okay, we've got Ian Reedhead. We've got David Graham Jones. Now, it doesn't say his role there because it says the role of secretary, but it doesn't say what the profession is because of the fact that it's a secretary. But when you're talking directors, there is almost like an obligation. So we've got David Graham Jones, Chief Cunt. Mark Andrew Polin, Chief Cunt. And then we've got Ian Robert Reedhead. Okay, now I'll touch on this in a moment. We'll just get the final one out of the way. Chief Executive there. And then we've got Sharon Ann Taylor, Assistant Chief Cunt. Okay, now one thing that I have really become aware of that gets done an awful lot of time, and it shows intent. Okay, it shows intent. The fact that you've got as both resigned directors, but you have an Ian Reedhead and you have an Ian Robert Reedhead. Now, I've just had a thought that I've just got to get out before I carry on with the point, but I also want to say one thing as well. If these people, out of the gaze of the public, are actually discussing how to commit crimes, that is also the act of conspiracy. Okay, I just thought I'd add that in there. But going back onto my point, you have Ian Reedhead, Ian Robert Reedhead. Now, I have seen in the extensive looking into Companies House, one individual with a middle name could actually create 4 separate entities, and it doesn't get picked up on. So for example, you've got Ian Reedhead, Ian Robert Reedhead, then you can actually have a Robert Reedhead, and then you could have a Robert Ian Reedhead. And I don't know what Companies House are playing at. Do they know that this shit is going on? I think they do, to be honest. So I would say there's some complicity there to some extent as well. Okay, so then we have to have a look at the active ones. I'm not going to focus anymore on those that are resigned, but we've got John Patrick Robbins, who could also be just John Robbins in another sense, or Patrick Robbins, or Patrick John Robbins. You see how this is working, people? Right? Now, if we click on him, you'll get to see, as a director, the number of appointments. And there's the date of birth as well. Okay, so this person is, 52? Okay, so you've got CPOSA Limited, active. The Police Treatment Centres, active. And St George's Police Children Trust. The fact that these people are working within a children trust just emphasises the disgusting nature of the whole fucking system. Okay, not at all trustworthy. So 3 active appointments for this guy. Then if we go to his co-conspirator, Andrew Rhodes, 4 appointments. So September 1965, he's 55. So we've got Thornburg Limited, CPOSA Limited. Oh, wouldn't you guess it? St George's Police Children Trust. And then we've got the Police Treatment Centre. Okay, you can't make this shit up. And then we'll just have a look at this initial one, Ian Cosh. He's probably a noob to it all. and being drafted in by these two. And yeah, one appointment, which you know what that is. Okay. And correspondence address. They're actually using a police headquarters as the address for the correspondence for the company that is ripping off the people whose money pays for their salaries to be in the position to do this in the first place. It's disgusting, it's heinous, it's duplicitous, it's psychopathic. Fucked, man. But unlike the video sourced and uploaded on Free Speech Warriors channel, I'm going to do something a little bit different. And it's this. John Patrick Robbins. There he is. Look at him. Piece of fucking shit. And then if we go across here, fuck off. And you can fuck off too. There he is. Piece of shit, sure enough. Name badge. The Force advertised the role on its website with a salary, I'm sorry about the rain, of £181,560. Guess who pays for that, people? The British taxpayer pays for that. That's a pretty fucking tidy sum. But not enough for this greedy prick. He has to then further extort money out of the pockets of the people that are already paying near enough £200,000 a year for this guy to do so. Scumbag. And yeah, we're not going to leave it there either. Here's Andrew Rhodes. That's in there. Scumbag. And we'll have a look at Police Oracle. Get rid of that. Chief officers among 2016 recipients of Queen's Policing Medal. So he's got a QPM as well. Scumbag. And this is the blackpoolgazette.co.uk. We'll just go down a little way for the third and final person, which is Ian Cosh. And there he is. There's Ian fucking Cosh. So there you go. You've got the three faces to the three directors and one that's a director stroke secretary that are ripping off and extorting the British people. There you go. I'm done. Here's the video anyways, because this rain's draining out the audio. Take care, guys. Bye.
Hi, good afternoon, people in Birmingham and around the UK. Just a quick video that I want to share with you guys. It's a shocking video, and it's going to reveal some real shit around these unlawful fines that the old will have been dishing out to innocent people up and down the country around this Covid-19 situation. As quite a lot of you know, that I got arrested against my will on the 14th of November in Wolverhampton, and the only thing I was actually doing was exercising my right as a free sovereign man to assemble, and that's a God-given right to every man and woman in the UK. Anyways, I was arrested. I was subsequently kept against my will at Albury Police Station for the best part of 13 hours, and on my release I was told I was going to get a fixed penalty note of £200, which I contested, and I said, you know, I don't consent. Anyways, I got this fine come through the post on Friday, and when I opened up the envelope and I looked at the information on it, I was absolutely shocked. I was absolutely gobsmacked, because the actual fine, this fixed penalty of £200, doesn't actually come from West Midlands Police, and I'll actually show you the paperwork. There you go. As you can see, this £200 fixed penalty notice has come from a company by the name of Acro Criminal Records Office, and you know, I've contravened a requirement, direction or instruction from a relevant person. I'd love to know who that relevant person is. So here I am, I've got this, and I'm thinking, hold on a minute, if I've got fined £200, why hasn't it come directly from West Midlands Police? So I'm scratching my head in disbelief here, and I thought, you know what, I'm going to Google this company and find out what the crack is. So what did I do? I went onto Companies House and I Googled this particular company, and lo and behold, you ain't going to get your breath. It's actually a limited company. This is a limited company that's dishing out unlawful fines to innocent people of the public. And there you go. As you can see, it's a limited company, and I thought, hold on a minute, let's have a look who the people are and who the directors are and the shareholders. So I started scrolling through. So you've got 9 officers, you've had 5 resignations, and the first one is Ian Cosh. Now Ian Cosh is from Lancashire Police Headquarters, and he's the secretary, who was appointed on June 2017. So I carried on going down the list, and this is where it fucking got me. I'm thinking, hold on a minute, who's this fella here? Andrew Rhodes, right? He's a director and he's active. And check his position out, guys. His occupation is a fucking police officer. I thought, what? What the hell's going on here? So we've got another guy here by the name of Patrick John Robbins. Check his occupation out, guys. Police officer. And I went down the list again. Further down the list, and there's another guy named by Graham David Jones. And check his occupation out. He's actually a chief constable. And the list goes on and on. There's another guy here by the name of Andrew Mark Pollin. And check him out. He's another chief constable. And I'm thinking, hold on a minute. What the fuck is going on here? We are dealing with corrupt police officers. We are dealing with corporations. We're not dealing with a police force, right? We are dealing with corrupt individuals setting up corporations, limited companies, and fining people unlawfully and pocketing from our misery. Their turnover, I looked up their financial statement, their turnover, can you believe it, from last year, the last tax year, was £1.8 million. Yes, £1.8 million was their turnover, and I believe after paying their taxes they walked away with around about £700,000 cleared. And these are people, right, who are police officers. I'm sure there's a conflict of interest here. I will be now investigating these individuals. Why are police officers, right, why have police officers actually got a limited company? Why have they got a limited company? It's a conflict of interest and it's unlawful. So I'm going to be seeking legal advice on this matter, and I'm going to be holding every individual shareholder, director accountable, because this is absolutely disgusting. I'm going to take it out to the public, I'm going to take it to the press, and I'm going to make known that this is a criminal enterprise that we are dealing with. You know, guys, so anybody who's got them fines up and down the country, take it from me, do not pay them. You know, contest them, whether you have to go to court or whether you write a letter, but do not pay these unlawful fines, because these fines are not going back into the public purse, they're not going back into central government and the Treasury. These fines, unlawful fines, are going to these individuals. We're lining their fucking pockets. They've actually set up a limited company. I believe the courts all around the country are limited companies too. So these are the people these are the kind of things we're up against, guys. We are up against corrupt, demonic people who are just playing us against their system. So I'm saying to you guys, I'm urging you guys, anybody who's got a fine, do not fucking pay that fine. Contest it and use this evidence that I've just shown you. Go onto Companies House, call these fuckers out, because they need to be held accountable. These are criminals we're dealing with. They need to be held accountable. They need to be brought in front of a court of law, and they need to be jailed for their criminality. And I, for one, will not be paying this fine, but I'm absolutely shocked, gobsmacked. I cannot believe what I've discovered today. You know, this letter it's not even from West Midlands Police, it's from a private corporation. Can you fucking believe it, guys? But like I said to you guys, I'm absolutely livid. I'll continue to fight for my freedoms. I'll continue to go to these rallies and demonstrations, because I'm not happy with the lockdowns. I'm not happy with all the restrictions that they're putting on us and taking away our civil liberties and freedoms. So I'll continue to fight the good fight, and I'll stand up for my freedoms, for me and my children. And I suggest everybody else around the country do the same. Please investigate these unlawful fines and bring these people, these dirty criminal bastards, to book. Whew, I'm shocked. I'm absolutely shocked, and I'm pissed off. I really, really am.